Ever wonder why some tech salespeople land those dream jobs with massive paychecks while others, they just stay stuck in the same place? It's not luck. It all comes down to knowing the right strategies. So in this video, I'm going to reveal 5 essential tips that got me promoted 6 times in the last 6 years. These tips, they'll help you turn your connections into high-paying opportunities. I'll show you the step-by-step blueprint to transform your game. 3 tips to get you ready for any level of promotion. A strategy, if done right, will get you promoted 100% of the time. And finally, 2 things to keep you on track throughout the entire process. Every one of these tips will get you one step closer to locking down those dream jobs and game-changing salaries. Think of your career as a chess game. Knowing your eligibility is understanding the pieces on the board, how they move, what their objectives are. Without this knowledge, you won't make the right move to win. When I first aimed for a promotion, I thought, hard work, that's all I needed. But it wasn't until I did the humbling job of rating my actual skills and my eligibility. That's when things really started to change for my career as an account executive. Understanding where you stand in terms of performance and eligibility is crucial. It's not just about wanting a promotion, it's about strategically positioning yourself for one. Many people, they don't even know if they're qualified for the next level. You need clear criteria to gauge your performance. Are you good at your job, or are you actually shit? Without clear guidelines on what's important to promote, don't end up looking stupid, thinking you're in one category when you're really in the other. Here's what to do. Take a hard look at your performance. I'm gonna need you to be brutally honest. Are you really where you need to be? You have to know exactly what it takes to get promoted and the timeline to be eligible. Don't just guess, ask your manager. If not, ask another successful AE who's already been down that path. Figure out who your main competitors are, not just on your team, but all over the company. Then stack rank them based on 2 areas, performance and what's the relationship with the hiring manager. Don't forget, understand who the key players are. That's just half the battle. Once you understand your landscape and eligibility, you can strategically position yourself for success. All right, we got the basic stuff out the way. Let's move on to the next critical step. Remember that last time you got a big break? The one that got you promoted as an account executive? It probably involved more than just your immediate boss. I once thought my manager held all the power. But it wasn't until I learned how to identify who the real decision maker was that my career, it actually took off. Promotions are usually influenced by people way beyond your direct manager. Figuring out who truly holds the power, that can be tough. But honestly, your manager probably is the final approver, but their decision is definitely influenced by higher ups like VPs or directors. In most situations, they probably already have someone they prefer for the role. Or worse, they might be loyal to somebody like that AE who's been consistently working that relationship, while you've been focusing on just buttering up your manager. Here's what to do. Identify the key decision makers and thoroughly understand their interests and their priorities. It's a hard pill to swallow, but you gotta recognize your boss, they may not want to let you go. This is especially true if you're a top performer. So it's not just about making your case, it's about making sure that the people above your boss, they see your value too. You'll need to navigate and network strategically to gain their support. This might mean coming in early or staying and working later. Also that you can get the right amount of face time to help when the exact time is needed. It might mean taking on high visibility projects so that your name gets mentioned in the right room when you're not in there. If you make it a point to identify and build relationships with key decision makers early, you have the right people advocating for you when the time comes to make your move. Now, let's explore why timing, it's everything. Do you know the best time to start working towards your next promotion? Here's a hint. It's sooner than you think. Timing, it's crucial when it comes to getting promoted. The countdown starts the moment you're promoted or hired into your role. Many, they just don't understand when to focus on different aspects of network. Promotions typically happen around 12 to 15 month mark, giving you a full year to show consistent success. Focus on excelling, stack your W's, learn your lessons. But here's the thing. If you wait until the last minute to start positioning yourself, you've already missed the boat. Here's what to do. Be strategic about your timing. And for God's sakes, start early. Understand that interviews for promotions often take place at the end of the fiscal year or at the beginning of the next fiscal year. This means roles, they're already usually earmarked for those who've already networked, maybe at least 6 months, even a year in advance. So don't just focus on hitting your numbers. Focus on hitting them at the right time. Make sure your biggest wins are fresh on everyone's mind at the perfect time when those decisions are being made. Keep an eye on the company's fiscal year and start ramping up efforts well before the year's end. By understanding how to leverage your time, you can position yourself for the best opportunities. Now, let's dive into the detailed steps of the promotion challenge. As they say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This conversation that you're about to have with your manager is that first important step. Here's the purpose of the conversation with them. Whether it's early in your career or as soon as you decide to aim for another promotion, you need to set the foundation and clue your boss into the challenge you're about to propose and tackle. I know. Expressing your goals can be daunting, but it's super essential to trade your commitment for hard work and effort to build long-lasting credibility. Here's what to do. Don't be a loser. You have to provide value before asking for anything. So, offer your commitment, your effort, your willingness to be a great learner. Execute in the new role. Make it clear you're not there just to do the job. You're there to kill it. By setting the stage with your manager, you're laying the groundwork for your promotion challenge. I once set a personal challenge to get promoted within 1 year. Here's how it changed everything. I remember it clearly. It had to work. I pulled my manager into their office and I told them, I have a challenge. I propose a quantifiable, measurable goal that needed to be achieved in 6 months. And I needed him to check on my monthly results every single month. He looked at me crazy. He'd never seen an AE put themselves on a performance plan. What else other than okay could he have done? I did his job for him. I know this sounds wild. Setting and achieving specific goals can be intimidating, especially if your reputation is on the line for even proposing such a thing. But it's crucial if you want rapid credibility and growth and a promotion. Here's what to do. Set clear performance and learning targets. Here's some that I've used in the past as an account executive. Perfect a specific skill, like say mastering opening a sales call better than anyone in the office. Achieve a high close rate on a high value product. Choose a valuable product and master a perfect pitch to close it. Do it consistently. Then up-level the hell out of that. Write a book on how to do it the best way. Teach the rest of the team. Don't just aim to meet expectations, exceed them. Make sure your goals are ambitious and achievable. And make sure that they align with the company's objectives. Don't just make up shit. Get your manager's buy-in and then make sure that he understands you're investing in proving that your dedication and capability and willingness is there not just for yourself, but to also help out the rest of the team. If you don't ask for your manager's commitment, you're leaving your promotion to chance. You have to get them on the hook. Request a commitment from them. Your manager, they need to work with you to create a plan for success. Something that you can use for the rest of the year that'll get you to excel not only in your current role, but will set up the groundwork for your promotion, especially if you hit your goals. This is a huge request. Imagine this. You're pretty much asking your boss to get you off of his team. Understand this. If you follow this plan, you're going to be a top performer, if not the top performer. And then he agrees to saying, okay, I'm going to let you get off of my team. Yeah, that's crazy. But guess what? You have to have clear requirements, so you need to make this ask. Here's what to do. You can offset the audacity of that ask. You're essentially getting yourself off of his team. So maybe offer to help backfill your role or train others to step up. You could also create a handbook with all your winning techniques and up-level the rest of the team with that. Making this ask and securing their commitment ensures ongoing support from your manager when you really need it. Remember the time someone committed to supporting you and they actually came through? This commitment might be way more impactful. By the 6-month mark, after demonstrating hard work and reliability, this is your time to strike. Make the request for your manager. Follow up with their commitment. This is the time when they're going to put in a good word for you with the new potential hiring manager. You need 2 things for this. First, you need to know the relationship between your manager and the hiring manager is existent, or not at all. If you did your homework 6 months ago, you should have learned this. I mean, imagine if they hated each other, straight up arch enemies. It probably makes sense to not have your boss be your advocate when it comes to them. The second thing is that you actually proved your worth over the last 6 months before making this ask. Here's what to do. Make sure your manager supports your move. Get your manager to have initial discussions with the hiring manager because this commitment, it strengthens your promotion prospects by a lot. Let me guess. You don't track your progress when it comes to your promotion goals. Don't do that. This is absolutely a key to your success. Tracking key metrics consistently And then showing them to your manager for monthly check-ins is essential. The promotion challenge, this crazy high-stakes plan you're on, yeah, it requires a high-level organization. So don't be a shithead. Track your efforts. Here's what to do. Create a presentation deck that's updated monthly with all of your metrics. This isn't about looking good. It's about showing that you're on top of your game. Yo, you won't look like a chump doing this. I promise it'll definitely up your professionalism points. And even better, it'll help streamline the entire process. Include your key achievements, your lessons learned, your areas for improvement. Make it easy for your manager so they can see all your progress at a glance. Don't complicate it. You'll make this way easier for your manager to provide feedback and hold you accountable. Securing your promotion is about making sure that every step is documented, measured, and improved upon. There is no way, no doubt, when they're making that promotion decision, that it's not you. If you're not holding yourself accountable, you're setting yourself up for failure. Pursuing a promotion with the goal of succeeding in the new role and aiming for the next promotion, this requires courage, discipline, a plan of action, and accountability. If you speak more than act, this strategy, it can damage your credibility. It's suited for those who consistently deliver on their promises. And if that's not you, this is probably not your strategy. Here's what to do. Learn to break down big tasks, work your ass off, check in regularly, and act on feedback. Don't just set and forget. Keep yourself and your manager in the loop on all of your progress. When you hold yourself accountable, you build trust and reliability and a reputation for getting things done. Showcasing leadership, confidence, and determination is huge to achieve large goals and set yourself apart in tech sales. Remember, the goal is not just to get promoted, it's to become someone who's consistently on the top of their game. These 5 essential tips can transform your career in tech sales, leading to higher pay and better opportunities. By knowing the landscape, identifying key decision makers, understanding your timing, setting up the promotion challenge, and holding yourself accountable, you can position yourself for success. But guess what? There's still one more thing you need to skyrocket your career and success as an account executive. To truly maximize your earnings and your potential, you need a 100% proven plan to get you promoted. Check out Brian in the next video, breaking exactly how to do this. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment below which tip you found most useful and any questions you might have. And guess what? Start using these tips because I know you got a promotion right around the corner.